I can't believe a construction crew brought all these rocks up here. It's insane.
Just to get in my way.
You gotta be so strong. Because they couldn't use a bulldozer. They had to lift each one by hand.
That's some Yeti.
Ooh. That one was a big rocker.
Rockers are what make me...
So see that boulder? There's two big ones jutting out. The one on the right, we're gonna go in between.
All right.
To the right of that. That's where we came. Pretty sure. Yeah, the good thing is this makes everything else seem easy, you know? It's true.
The Millie one is not nearly as many rocky boulders, I think.
Yeah, this slope of boulders is pretty insane.
It's really cool, but it does make my heart go a lot, considering that it's not hard. I'm gonna take pictures.
You get one?
I got one.
You got a goodie? I think it's that one. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so you just have to go. There's no trail, let's just go straight up. This is one of those moments where you sit on your butt, get your feet down. Look at this waterfall. That rock and that rock are both wobbly, so just be careful on them. But this is the way we came down. You butt sit. Butt sit. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of butt sitting. Going down these things is harder than going up. So that's the loose one, and that's the other loose one to your left there, or right, yeah. And then I butt sat on that guy. It's true. This stuff is intense. Good job. So I'm always looking for my last tracks. I'm not going to step on them, I'm going to go on the rocks, because that's what I did. Good job. So I'm going to take one step here, one there. Lean into the boulder. So I went down on the boulders below the footsteps. The footsteps are treacherous.
Yeah.
Look at her go. She's an animal. Look at that waterfall behind her. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, there's a roller. A rocker and a roller. I'm gonna go over even further and then down. It's tempting to just go down, but that's not right. Yeah, the construction crew here didn't do very good work. This is very bumpy. I don't think that my car would do very well on this road. Yeah, it's going to take us a long time. We're almost to the spot that I want to be at, though. We got to go over a little further and then down. There she goes. The beautiful waterfall behind her. Very good, Roxy. So we're gonna go even further and then down because I don't like that big boulder there. Maybe. Yeah, because I got to go down and then veer back. I maybe went a touch too far. I was going for an 8. Yeah, if you see a better way, you always trust your instincts. You know, you don't follow me if you think I made a bad move. That goes with all things in life. Step over here to here to here. Good shoes are critical. These rocks are jagged and slice your shoe right open. Alright, yeah, so there's our entry point. Roxy's doing well, she's right behind me. There's a rocker and a roller. See that? Well, maybe the snow will wipe some of it off. Talk about loose rocks.
I see the trail over there on the right side.
That's not the one we did, though. The one we did is right in front of us.
Okay.
So, well, you can do that one. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm trusting the one that I already tested. It's right over here. So this boulder is a butt slider. Go like this, down to this next one, just like that. This is definitely where we came from, because I remember stepping right into that rock right there. All right, good job. Oh, my butt got in the snow. Yeah, that was a butt slide rock for show. Yep. Lots of fun. First few steps are a little bit goofy.
Well, like you said, my butt will be cleaner.
Just don't scrape your butt on the rock.
I know.
You're gonna scratch it right there. Okay, you got up. Good. It's a little cold. This will test your balance. Look at her go. She's the best.
My hand off, but I can't sacrifice the safety of it.
A few more steps and you're almost done.
Gotta get my fingers back.
You're doing great. 5-star hiking right here. You got sunglasses on with all the snow reflections, save your eyes, and then you're on hard stone again. I'm gonna check my battery real quick. Good.
Alright. Down we go slow.
Oop. Oh, yeah, we did that. Roxy slide. I know. There's the stream right there, so we know it's nearby. Squishy. Look at her go, everyone. She's a tromper. You have to just be waiting to slide the whole time. Engaged. Ready to stop at any second. Whoa. More snow. That's about all the snow though. There's just a couple little tiny patches.
And we have a little bit of awkward stuff between here and Lake Blanche.
Yeah, the bridge was a little weird. Or the dam, I guess, is what it is. The dam bridge. But after doing the boulders and the snowfield, it seems like everything's easy. all these peaks we're gonna have to do in like September, it seems like, because they're gonna get too hot for the summer, but they're too snowy for June.
Unfortunately, that's we're excited about doing them. We've been waiting several months, and it is still just too early.
Yeah, we did get Lake Blanche in, which is huge. I wanted to do that forever.
And we got an extra like 800 feet elevation past it, so that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, the boulder fields are definitely an adventure.
I mean, that was a cool view of the Lake Blanche and Lake Lily, and we got to see all these waterfalls.
Yeah. And there's no crowd up here, so there's kind of something about that too. It's just, we're kind of on our own.
Yeah.
Just chilling. Okay, yeah, we go over the top. Ooh, a little slippy. Yeah. Yeah, you talking about like the whole Slick Rock Trail and all that?
Yeah, exactly that. Just do some crazy shuffle down the hill and then run up the other side because it's slippery.
It's true. Those things are something else. We go up top? I think we were on top. Weren't we?
I don't remember.
I think we were on top, but I'm gonna go over here because it looks like, is it? Or did we go down one of those? Maybe we go down that one. Let's go down that one so we don't do something stupid now. Yeah, this one's fine. So easy to come down. Like going up this stuff is like so much harder. Yeah, it's huge. See the lakes again. I'll show you the lake from my camera. There it is. See, we went over there to go across that thing. So I say we go down right there.
It's hard to believe that we're going to get down from here.
Kind of doesn't seem like it, but we were on that slab.
It's those people that were in front of us.
We can go down this way too and it'll be fine. I say fine as I slip. It'll be fine. I mean, this is some loose, ragged, jagged stuff, so.
Yeah.
Looks like this gets over here though.
Polish on some spots is just insane.
Yeah, we want to go down.
It's so slippery.
I'm going to take us down a couple steps here.
Yeah.
Slick. Yeah, that was slick. It wasn't the worst, but it was still slick. Just got to go back up a little and then it's not bad. do the classic Roxy butt slide. Dun 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 dun. It works.
It works. And I've only ripped
Works
open a few
really
pairs
well.
of shorts doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do this. It doesn't look that great from on top, but it's...
No, it looks way worse from up here. I'm sure.
Oh, that's really muddy.
Okay.
So go over there maybe, or
I might just butt slide off that.
butt
spot.
slide. Just that my heel just totally slid through that mud. Not too shabby. I have no idea if this is going to cliff out and we have to go back. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, big step. Yeah, that looked slick. That's good. You didn't even have to butt slide. Well, that's the smart way to do it.
Live life dangerously, except when you're like 5 miles from your car.
Yeah, it's pretty smart to be careful when you're out in the middle of nowhere. The car seems so far away.
It is.
Oh.
Trailhead.
Yeah, once we get to the trailhead, we have to walk by the people that wouldn't give us a spot because they had to walk a quarter mile to their camp spot or picnic table.
Yeah. And act rude about it. Still, that's the problem I had.
Saving a spot by standing in it is total
And then
BS.
shaking your head and like wagging your finger saying no when people look at you. Like,
Did they do that?
yeah, one girl did.
Oh,
It was appalling. Like,
that is appalling.
the hot one.
What a loser. Good thing that the world's full of losers, but I don't have to be one of them. Okay, I think we came down through there somewhere. So let's just get closer to this edge and see which way is the best. I don't remember all these trees being right in front of us. Yeah. I think it's looking fine. There's a good step down right here. And then we're good. Hey, you rebel. get back to the trees. There we go. These are my kind of footsteps. You should never touch a tree. Now you're all sappy. There she is.
Snow on it.
Yeah, you know how snow never does anything with sap. That'll work.
Yeah, when you're out here, you stick your hands in the dirt,
Yep.
the water, and the snow. Anything gets stepped off.
True. Is that a ladybug?
Yep.
Spotted a ladybug.
Dude, you gotta get to the other side of the canyon. All your buddies are there.
Yeah, 10 million of you. The party's on the other side, amigo. All right, where do we go here? Just down the stone, I guess. Little rocks all over the place on here, though. So I'm gonna slide. Let's see where we're trying to get. There's the pond area. I think we're going that way. So let's just go down this.
Yeah, apparently we should be a lot further that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we line up with the Lake Lily trail, we can get back on that.
Because we went over this stream.
Yeah. We missed a little bit.
Well, we can get over to the dirt here.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, the fact that we can see the Lake Lily trail means we're not lost.
Yeah, no, we're not lost. I'm just looking for the quickest way for us to get down without having to go round and round ponds and rivers. I think we just go across this log. Other people have. Just blazing some trail here. I know. I can't tell where the trail is. It's very difficult to see, but right there's a log that a million people have stepped on.
Further up to the right. I would
Yeah.
say.
Yep. Ugh. There's some tracks in the snow right behind us there, so I think that's where we came. There's the pond. Should we just go around it this way or go all the way around that way?
Go around on the left.
That's what I was thinking.
Already close to this end.
Yeah. So you need to go pee yet?
No.
You're good, huh?
Yeah, I didn't drink enough water before we left, and I didn't have any coffee, so.
So yeah, that'll do it.
I will go home and have a bunch of coffee, though. I'm tired.
Yeah, I hear ya. I'll probably go on another hike, but you know.
Yeah, do something easy this afternoon.
Yeah, I'll probably do. Yeah,
No, I want this.
that's what I was gonna say. Is I'll probably just do Houndstooth later
Maybe
today.
Grandeur West would be nice.
You know, hell, why not do both?
West and peak afternoon sun.
Why not do both?
Squeeze it in.
We got to be going this way now. I'm going to step over because I don't want to scratch our legs. Hey, campfire. I mean, someone maybe
Ever been here?
maybe they got lost and had to have a fire there, and then they died of starvation. Another campfire. Look, someone made a bench.
This snow is probably really right now.
Yeah, snow. Don't you have any respect?
Snow doesn't. It's really
Seems to do whatever it wants. There's the trail.
gets in the way of people's work days.
I know. Who does snow think it is? Okie doke.
Huh?
Okie doke on the trail.
Hooray!
On the trail, artichoke.
Trail. We've been on this whole time.
We were way up there is what we were doing. Tromping through boulders and snowfields. Well, we tried. It's just not the right time of year for it. At least for us. Someone else can go do it, but I don't want to have a massive injury or for you to get injured. That'd be horrible.
Didn't feel like the right time, so we
Yep. I could. The trepidation was building.
hear voices of other people again.
Yeah, we're gonna start seeing major crowds again, aren't we? No one's doing this side. We saw 3 people the whole time. We went up the highest of anyone recently. As in today, I don't know, but if someone did it yesterday or something, I don't know.
Well, we know somebody summited it on Old Trails, and they gave us the sense that it was possible.
They said 3 days ago is what that was.
Very brave of that person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, somebody who is also snowboarding or skiing those areas. I mean, some people are just wild.
Even crazier.
Yeah, there's a lot of wild people out there. The world has some real brave people. But for me, it's a fine line between bravery and stupidity.
Yeah.
All right, the big damn bridge. Yeah, like coming down is so easy. Walking on the edge of the bridge, cliff, castle, wall, that's always fun. Ugh. Yeah, it got my knee too. There's a mean old bush. Ants. Ugh. Wacky trail, this bridge. It's making us go up. Up and down instead of just, it's got a hole in it is why. All right, slippy, slidey dirt. Here we go. You're right. Ugh. Good job. Oh yeah, we got to go across the river. I forgot that. It's all right. Whoa. 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 Mr. Ladybug. These are like moving. Whoa. Yeah, that one's a fun one.
Noise.
Can you jam that into the net? Thank you.
All right.
There's another. That's a fat ladybug.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, it's hot right here.
Well, we were up in the snow. We didn't check the thermometer, but it was probably 10 degrees cooler up here.
Stay on the trail, I guess. Doesn't matter that much. All right, Roxy, adventure of Sundial over.
Yep.
So we were around that big outjutting by a ways and then going halfway up it.
Yeah.
Ugh. That was rough. Sundial put me in my place.
It did.
And said, "Hey, mister, I'm too snowy and scary for you, pal. You think you can just climb on top of me? No." Man, my legs are toast. I know. These little uphills are killing me. Now I'm smoked too. We got to get back to the car, so that means we just have to keep plodding. It's 1 o'clock. That was hard. We went all the way up there. Yeah. A lot further than you can see from here.
Yeah.
Whew.
So I'd be curious if from Mount Raymond you can see Sundial.
Yeah, I think you have to be able to, but maybe not. So from Gobbler's Knob, we should have been able to see it, but we didn't look.
I don't think it was quite visible. I think for Raymond it was visible.
Huh.
For Raymond it was visible through this whole thing. So I feel like it would be.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't think Raymond is going to just like Sundial.
I don't think so either. I think it's like Gobbler's Knob. It's just kind of like the same guy. Up, up, up. Might be our longest hike we've done to date. This might be our longest hike at the end of the day when we add up all the mileage.
It's our highest elevation. Except,
Mount Olympus did 4,000,
well, yeah. That's still fair.
but Mount Olympus is like 6 miles. The what?
There's a fisherman in the watershed.
Oh. Yeah. I guess people don't really care. They ignore it or they don't care. Both. Whatever. I like these perfectly made steps for us. Ugh. Oh yeah, my legs have to actually work. Ugh. Yes, that's right. Someone left their hat. 5 9s. It's not that great that it's right there because it's like gonna blow into the lake. I just don't want it blowing in the water.
I'm probably not gonna want to come all the way back up for it.
I know, I'm tempted to just take it down, but I'm not gonna. I'm ready for you and me to just cruise down. Yeah, we gave it a lot, and we still got 4 or 5 miles. Yeah.
We had a good 2 hours of
Instantly. Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
population 5 past Lake Blanche.
Yeah, no one's doing it. How, we're in the chute. What time did we leave Lake Blanche and finish lunch? Did you make?
10:20, I think we said out loud.
It was?
When we were sitting
10:20, yeah.
something like that.
Okay. I can verify this on the video, I guess.
Yeah.
But what that means is that we took an hour and 40 minutes to do like a mile each way.
Yeah.
Because they were hard miles.
Really complicated mile.
Yeah, that was something else. But I'm glad that we didn't just turn around. We tried it because it's an adventure, and that's kind of like the funnest part.
Yeah.
When you're done with it.
Out there and checking it out.
Yeah. Well, we're almost back to the normal trail now and off the rock slab.
Go back to some dirt.
Hello. Doing great. How are you?
There.
Whoa.
Wish I didn't follow you. I feel like it's only nice to say almost there. We're like 5 minutes away from the end.
Yeah, it's true. If you,
All that was so not true.
like, the closer you get to the trailhead, the meaner it is to say you're almost there.
Get back to the parking lot, start telling people we're almost there. The lake is just around that bend.
Just around the next bend.
A little bit, and then you'll be there.
It's a really, really, really long bend.
It's a wiggly bend.
Well, I love it. We did some good stuff. What do we call it when we pass people on the way down?
Don't know.
I know, my mind's slipping me too.
Comes back. We thought about it on the Mount Olympus trailhead. If that's any help. Come off on a trail line to Mount Olympus.
I'm gonna have to write a lexicon of hiking.
We are
Eventually we'll just put up a website of all our adventures and what we know about each place. All the wildflowers. Ooh, every once in a while you feel that heat.
Yeah, we're gonna descend back into the hot pools of Salt Lake City.
He was meditative. He didn't deserve me to say, hey!
This is like the most technical part of this section.
Yeah. After the boulder field, though, this isn't half bad.
Oh, it isn't. No rockers in that. Oh, a little bit of the oak tree is up in here. That's kind of going cool.
Yep, whoop, all the way over to the Great Salt Lake. Forgot what it looked like.
Already forgot?
It was one of those.
There's another one over here.
Look at that thing. That's gnarly.
It seemed to be like,
Ring, ring, ring. Dun, 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 dun,
yeah,
dun.
there's something for your witch story. Might want want to incorporate that in.
Yeah, that stuff's creepy. All right, about to do some switchies. Switchies going down. Bob on the staircase I love.
The whole thing's like that. Someone should build it.
This is awkward. Ugh. Roxy, the next week we should come up and build the rest of it out. Yeah, that thing's a beast.
Bearing down on us.
I would have been tempted to keep going if we would have been done with that vertical trail or that lateral trail and we're heading into the peak again. But it did that for like 5 times longer.
If it was all scrambles, we would have been getting out of here at like night.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been brutal.
Not very quick at them, I think. And the snow floods are so slow. Scrambling's hard to practice, though.
Yeah, I mean, you get better at it just like within 20 minutes of doing it, you start to get better.
You get a lot of opportunity to do it.
If we could do it in October before it snows, so it's really cold, then that might be the way to go with some of these big peaks. Yeah, because down here you're going to die of heat, but up there it's going to be cold. Take a jacket. Yeah, we did these 5 switchies here, and then we get into some nice thick trees again for a little while. Yep, we'll go through the quake-eating aspens.
If we do honeycomb clips, then know that it's going to be viable.
It'll be viable, but not for a little while, do you think? Yeah, there's a big boulder that we love.
I checked the Brighton cams last week, and the mountains are still snowy, but the parking lot's clear.
So you can get up there, but Yeah, I had to get around because I kept running into them. Realized I was going slower than I wanted.
Well, we like the borderline trail and down.
Yeah.
It's fairly easy at this spot. Well, enjoy.
Yeah. These trees are so nice. Give us this nice cool shade.
Now when you look up at Dromedary and Sunrise,
Oh.
it's pretty far away.
Some people are just late starters, man, like, but they're good with it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where you sat.
yeah, it was nice. I think some people are just so much more heat tolerant than you and I.
Uh-huh.
And so it doesn't bother them. Like this isn't real hot.
Yeah, so what's up with that? Can we train and adapt? People always say you can train, like if you go to Phoenix and live there, you get used to it. Or at least you get more used to it.
I know you can get used to cold.
It's hard to believe how long these trails really go when you're, especially when you're a little kid. You're like, are you kidding me? I feel like we should have been there 100 times already.
I know.
And it goes on and on and on.
It's a lot of elevation gain.
This is a long trail. Just to get to the Blanche is a long trail. It's not just easy, right? I guess. That's all I'm saying.
It's not Mount Olympus. It's half of Mount Olympus. The lake.
Yeah, elevation wise, it's half as much elevation, but it's the same distance as Mount Olympus.
Yeah. All right.
This really does go on forever on this straightaway.
It did. This is a very long stretch of just going straight. It's actually kind of a nice change of scenery when we did the switches because it was so long we went straight.
Oh, the old hand rock.
Awkward one.
Yep.
This one's gonna slide.
Woo, kind of hot.
I'm starting to sweat again. It's pretty warm.
Yeah, I'm about to take out one of my waters and dump it on me. This trail may go near the river, but it never really is on it. So you
No.
can't just easily grab river water.
No.
I think there was a stream that we passed.
I do not remember. All the moisture I had earlier is gone.
Do you need water?
No, I mean my
Just your,
sweat and my moistness.
yes.
The snow and my cloth.
Yeah, there's no snow. That's true. We should have brought a big snowball.
Made everyone on the way up jealous.
Yeah.
And then I'll be looking for snow and be like,
Where is it?
the snow just went up there. Enjoy.
Wait, who put that rock there? Jeez. I'm telling you, the construction crews were crazy.
We're not at the bottom yet. I think it's going to be quite hot in the valley today.
I do too. Yeah, if it's hot right here. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, you're not used to sunglasses.
Nope.
That's a switchy right there. Whew. My legs are tired. Are yours?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how downhill is so much easier, but it helps you forget how hard uphill is. It makes you want to go back.
Yeah. It's weird. It really does. It plays mental games on you. Because you start to think, oh, this wasn't that bad. I'll just come back up. But then I'm always surprised that it's very much, it always seems much longer coming down than what I remembered. Because going up, we take so many breaks, right? And we do like, so it's like broken up into a ton of little tiny chunks. Going down, we usually just go.
God, been off for a billion miles.
Yeah, and it's kind of like surprises me every time because it's usually about twice as far as I remember.
Oh, Sweeties are back. That's the landmark. I didn't even notice on our way up, but they just stopped.
The switchies?
The sweet peas.
Oh, the sweet peas. Yeah, that's true. They did just stop. The clematis is everywhere here in this little section.
Oh.
Wasn't it 1 o'clock when we got back to Lake Blanche? I think it was. I think it was 1 is what I
I
said.
didn't even take notes.
Yeah, I think it was 1. So I think it actually was 10:20 to 1 that we went and tried to do the sundial thing. Like that.
It took a long time.
It was hard. Yeah.
Scramble really did take a good chunk of our time.
Yeah, it ate up like an hour of extra time on top of a normal hike. There's that Yeti sign I spotted earlier. Yeah, I know. I feel like we're going so fast.
It does feel like that. It's always like, are we actually going fast? Are we actually getting down quickly? So like Mount Olympus, it feels like you're going down fast and it just takes an eternity.
Oh, Mount Olympus. We love you.
Cool mistress.
Yeah, she is a cruel mistress. There's the kind of grovey, quaking aspen area. Yep, you're dying of thirst and want to cool down, and you hear a grove of quakies, make you think there's a river nearby. Run around and don't get anything. There's that waterfall shot again.
Sure is a coolie.
Wow. I almost just walked off the trail. Bree Ann from work said that she's gonna do Timpanogos Peak in a couple weeks. I was like, are you training on a treadmill Stairmaster for 6 hours a day?
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's like 14 miles.
Timpanogos is like, a lot of people backpack it because it's so long.
Huh. That's why I want to do a day like today where we can just keep getting closer to those bigger numbers, like 12, 14, 15 miles.
Yeah. Try to keep our elevation up and our mileage longer.
Yeah, well, I keep aiming for Lone Peak is why, all right?
Yeah.
Like, we've got to be able to do a 15 mile and some change. So kind of like think about it as 16 miles. 5,100 vertical or something like that. And I think it's hard enough that we'll probably do it and never do it again.
I do think it's going to be one of those.
One and done, as they say. And we're in the meadow.
Yep, it's still really nice. It's still not next to the creek like we hoped.
Nope. No creek for you.
Over here.
Yeah, this stretch is not that easy. Ah, you avoided the big boulder. Hey, quit diverging from me on the trail, Roxy.
No.
You brat.
I like this path. This path's done.
You're gonna follow in my path, young lady, and like it. Go around. I know, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like taking your shirt off, but that would be cool.
I guess it depends on if you're wearing a cotton shirt, maybe it's a lot hotter.
Yes, the type of shirt would matter. If you're wearing a black shirt, suffocating, I think. You wearing your favorite little sweater up here? You might want to take it off.
Yeah,
That's the way you could train. Start wearing a little sweater on the trail.
yeah, that's a good idea. Hell, why do that? I'm gonna bring my snow ski jacket.
Yeah. That way when it's really hot and take it off, everything's cool.
Yeah, it'll be like full sun and I'll be like, oh, it's so cool finally. I can finally breathe. I won't make it out of the parking lot, but we'll see what happens.
Sacrifice for training, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sacrifice. That's what it's about. See, we're almost to the car. Uh-huh. So, I know our phones are different, but what do you think your phone and my phone are going to say at the end?
I think we're going to say 3,400 feet over. I'm going to go with 8.7 miles. I'm going to kind of lowball it
Whoa. For your phone.
for my phone.
Yeah.
I think your phone will say 9 miles and 9.4 miles. And somehow it will show less than 8.
Ah. All right. I think that my phone is going to say 10.2 miles. I think my Google Fit will say 10 and a half, 10.5, but 10.2 is what I'm saying All Trails says. And elevation, I think it's going to say 3612 in All Trails.
Okay.
And that yours is going to be significantly under in mileage by a half mile. So it's going to say 9.7. Yeah, this sun is hot. Yeah, it's hot.
It's like kind of creative.
Ah, shade. That open sun section was brutal. Don't stop in the hot. Yeah, I think their hiking outing is turning out to just be a heat fest.
Yeah,
Everyone's like getting slogged hard. It's too bad the trail's not by the river, you know? Be saving everybody. Like, what am I can look at it and I can't get to it.
We really should just pull out our
I know it's the sunny area though. I don't want to do it yet.
I'm good.
I knew you were. I didn't really know you were. You just said I'm good before I could do any response. Ow! I just stubbed my toe pretty hard.
It's too hot.
I know. This heat is not fun. Turns out I'm a spring and winter hiker. Fall is too cold. Or, excuse me, the summer is too hot. That's what I meant to say. I just can't think straight.
Winter, fall.
Yeah, because in the summer you have to go up to Alta and Brighton, which is great, but they have snow. Oh, it definitely has. I should weigh it when I get back and just see how much bull I carry around. I'm going to use today as a gauge for how I dug through the food and what I did need and what I didn't need. And give it some critical analysis.
Yeah, and that's still valid to carry extra food.
But like, I brought the beef jerky on like 30 miles of hikes now and not eating it.
Two blocks, chips, cheese, applesauce, gummy bears. Total fine trailhead.
Yeah. Yeah, that was tasty.
All of the snacks were good. Felt like they were good fuel. Didn't feel my tummy hurt or
Yeah.
sick or anything.
Yeah, good digestion.
Yeah,
Yep.
smooth sailing. Of course, guacamole, delish.
Guaci. Yeah, I like the guac.
I'm now out of cups, so I'm gonna find more.
I bought a whole thing of them so I can hook us up. Guac is a really good summer
It is.
snack.
Cold food, but savory is just the best.
It's really well balanced too because it's got like a third fat, a third protein, a third carb.
Yeah. Which is probably why it goes down so easy on the trail. It's hitting all the marks of the glucose.
Yeah, and the carbs are all glucose, so they go into your muscle, as opposed to something really sweet that takes some extra time.
Yeah. Gummy bears still not good.
Yeah, you can buy glucose-based gummy bears, but I have yet to find them, but apparently they exist.
And then you see the applesauce, I feel like they really are a good pick-me-up for me. I don't know
Yeah.
if you feel the same, but they make me feel quite better.
Yeah, I didn't really feel bad before it, so I can't say it made me feel better, but it,
On this way down, since I was getting hot, I just already had a long day. That right there was just great.
nice. Well, have that other one if you feel like it. I'm good.
I'll probably have it in the car.
Cool.
Feel all right. I just had it. Won't take another. I'm really not even that hungry.
Yeah, I feel fine right now. I'll be hungry when we get home and
Yeah.
settle down.
Cleaned up.
I'll drink about a gallon of water. I'll eat
After all that you packed up here.
I'll eat a ton of soup. I got a bunch of homemade soup.
Now I've got soup and ramen left over. And I got all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's you know, I'm always over here saying it over and over that it's all homemade, like totally homemade stock, so it's super good for you.
Yeah.
It's jam-packed with all kinds of goodies, minerals, electrolytes, all that stuff.
Packing it with love.
Yep. 100%. It's got bacon and ham and potatoes and carrots and celery and onion and corn.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a hearty stew. Oh,
Snake? Oh my god, is that a rubber boa?
That's another rubber boa.
Again? It's a baby.
hi little bud. You go across. You need to be safe, Mr. Wormy.
It looks like a worm in this one.
I almost stepped on him though. I was like, ah, that's a shiny stick.
Well, he was so little.
I know, he looked like a little worm, like a huge worm.
Oh, for sure. You were seeing the big old like gopher snake. The way you stopped, I was like, oh, it's a big one. No, it's just the littlest baby
It's
guy.
just a little guy.
He's a little guy.
It's just a baby.
That's baby boy. Visiting in snake form. Now we get to do our favorite thing, holding them.
Ugh, that sun. Just standing in it for 15 seconds was like, ugh. Shade. Rubber boa. What? Just a brown little noodle.
That one was really little.
Yeah, he was a little guy.
He made Zap look like a big guy.
Yeah. Zap. Zappy. Zap and Zeke and Zoe.
For your audience, this week I had found the garter snake skin in my yard. So I suppose one of my snakes got bigger.
Yep, Roxy has 3 snakes in her yard that she knows of. We named them Zap is the small one,
Yep.
and Zeke is the mom, and Zoe is the mom, and Zeke is the dad.
Yes.
Said it wrong. So it's Zeke, Zoe, and their little boy Zap. Rocks, Roxy. Roxy loves rocks. That actually means our last 2 hikes, we've seen rubber boas twice in a row.
I guess they're
Oh, it's hot right here. Oh, I can't imagine going uphill in this heat.
We would probably not be able to.
Nope, we'd be frying. I couldn't do it. After you've seen a few snakes, your brain starts to just get faster at trying to analyze everything on the trail.
Yeah,
I think it.
that's what people live in town that constantly attacked by snakes.
Yeah, you start to really just get keyed into it, to what they actually look like versus a twig or a branch or a root or a root. Ooh, it's hot in these sun patches, just brutal. I can't wait to get back to the trailhead.
Walk down the road, remember?
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. But at this point, I mean, we're down low enough that if I was coming up, I'd be like, "Dude, just give up right now, because you got to go so far."
You're not going to make it to the lake and back unless you walk fast. That's hard.
That big piece of quartzite. That river's close, yet so far away. Yeah, my feet are toast. They're pounded right now.
Ground beef in a boot.
Pretty much. Yeah. My left foot's toe I rammed, and then my right foot's just, yeah, my right foot's just feeling like a little just sore from all the work.
Yeah, the right foot tends to take extra heat for us.
I'll dunk it. I may as well. I'm not doing a huge dunk though. Ah. So Primus is about a month away.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's our first one of the year.
Yep. And then we've got,
And August is kind of packed. 311 man, Toto, Christopher Crossman at work,
yeah.
80s boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Forward to that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Ugh. We really didn't see a lot of wildlife, and then all of a sudden we saw a rubber boa. But besides that, we didn't see anything, did we?
An egg.
Oh yeah, we saw an egg. That is unusual. Yeah, so we did see more than I remembered.
Yeah.
Look at that. Thing's raging. Yeah. No way. No way. I'm shocked. I did not think that they would make it all day like that. Just shows you I shouldn't judge. Oh yeah, we're getting down into the last bits before the switchbacks. I don't know, Roxy, there's a chance that they just barely got to the top of where they were going and turned around right now.
Well, and they could have made it to the lake a lot longer time. A lot longer.
Yeah,
We took over 2 hours before.
yeah.
And now we've passed them coming back.
Ooh, this section's super hot.
Yeah.
This part is just brutal. Cool tree. Man, this section goes on and on and on and on.
I can't believe it's still going.
Like the cliffs in front of us are the other side of the road, so I know we're close. So we got a switchback coming up. Yeah. And there's the switchy. We're close.
We're getting back the whole way.
Oh, we must have made a wrong turn. We were up pretty up high on those mountains. We've been an hour and 10 minutes from leaving Lake Blanche. There's the bridge. Oh yeah. I forgot about this muddy section. Totally forgot it. Oh, I'm glad to be about done because my legs are fried. You mean a pool for cats? Ah, awkward. Oh. Woo! So, you missed.
I think they're a little faster than our normal pace, which is aggressive.
Yeah, I was trying to get back to the car quicker.
Yeah.
That's the main reason to.
I'm cool with that, but man, we lose our feet with hamburgers.
It leads you to the next step, which is some trail running on the downhill.
Yeah.
It gets you out of.
Plunge, you get pulled off.
It gets you out of the pain faster. Even though your feet hurt, you're not in the heat, right? You're back to your car sooner. So it's like you feel more pain on your feet, but you feel less pain overall.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can kind of ignore the pain in my feet better than the overall pain.
Yeah. When I know that like soaking my feet and sitting are going to make them feel better, and that's fine.
Yeah, I think it just makes them stronger for the next time around.
This is what it's like on the subway.
Yeah.
Except your feet are wet, so they're even more beat up.
Yeah, that was.
After doing this hike, I actually feel like, yeah, I definitely don't want to do the subway this year. I'm just going to go to Primus. No, I'm not meant to do it this year. I'm listening to the universe.
They're not the glacier lilies, they're
Those are the big yellows.
yeah, the big yellows. I don't know what they are. Who's going up this, you know? I don't know. Yep, I'm pretty fried. It was a hard day of hiking.
Did you turn your camera off already? Or no?
No, it's on still.
Okay.
I just checked it.
I was wondering if you turned it off. That's how you check on it. If I was doing that.
I checked on it, but I turned it back on. Yeah, it's going. After you get to Lake Blanche, Sundial looks like that still. And you're like,
Yeah.
what?
And then you're like, okay, I guess we're going up there.
I did want to do it. I felt like we weren't that far away if the...
No, if the trail had been more passable.
Yeah, I didn't like the boulder field. That was so hard. And then the snow on top of the boulders was just brutal.
It was doubled up in a bad way.
Look, there's a spot right there. I know.
A lot of the out-of-staters are here.
Yeah, they're all told this is the one to do. This guy's not even in a spot. No parking. There's a lot of rule breakers in the world. So we're gonna have to turn around. I'll probably come up and pull around in this parking lot.
That seems like the best choice.
All right, I'm done. Whoa. Pause. Finish.
Trying to get in your
Yes,
car.
I'm done. Thanks for going on the hike with us. It was fun.